All right, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Double A Half here. This is part 2.
The mirror. And now, not only did I look in the mirror, when I went in the locker room, I started changing the way I talked. I started changing how I listen to things, and I started challenging people in a different way. Once I started to ask questions to my white friends, because I've never been, at that time, no one is in the NBA or play basketball has never been openly gay.
Right.
I've never had a conversation with
even in our locker room.
Openly in our locker room. So I was ignorant when it comes to this space. So when my child came home at 8 years old, we were living in Chicago at the time. After I left Miami, which we talked about, my child came home. And the reason my child didn't come home, it was an assignment that was done at school. An assignment at school would say, tell me about yourself. And this was the time where Zaya took the time to say, I'm black, I'm this, and I'm gay. At the time, Zaya said, I am gay. Okay. So the teacher called home.
8 years old.
At 8 years old, the teacher called home and said, hey, I just want you guys to know we post these all over the school, but we didn't want to post this if you guys didn't blah, 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 right? So we sat down with the teacher and talked about the teacher at that time was a gay female.
Okay.
Gave Zion the confidence.
That's a blessing.
To be able to say those words. So when we sat down and I was in the room across the way, I prepared myself for 5 years for that moment, not knowing what I was going to do or say. When Zion sat down with me and was across the way, just like me and you are right now, Ryan, I'm looking at my child. I don't care about anything else. I'm looking at my child, and I'm looking at my responsibilities. I'm looking at a child that's crying, that's afraid to tell their father.
Wow.
That they're different than what you probably thought I was, Dad. I don't want to play basketball. I'm not a boy. I feel that I am X, Y, and Z, right? I'm looking at my child, scared to tell me. And I feel like I am pretty open at this time. Right. I realized that I needed to do better, and I needed to do more, and I needed to educate myself. And so what I did is I picked up the phone, I researched as much as I can because I needed to understand. I sat down with my child and I asked questions because I didn't know. Because it's not our job and our responsibility to tell you who you are.
No, actually, that is exactly what the fuck our job and responsibility is. That's exactly what our job and responsibility is as a steward of our goddamn families, as the patriarch. That is exactly what our job is. To tell our children who they are and what that means and what that entails and what comes with that. That is exactly our job, dude. So yeah, you got it all fucked up, but I'm not surprised, nigga. I'm not surprised. Obviously, you got it all fucked up.
You are going to be who you're going to be. It's my job to try to put you in a better...
No. Again, that is false. It's not you're going to be who you're going to be. If you don't tell your child who the hell they are, then someone else will. And that's what happened. And this is my point. You don't get to go fail as a fucking father and then try to come out and get on some fucking soapbox and start acting like you're a great father. Nigga, you failed. I don't want to hear shit you got to say about parenting, motherfucker. Unless you want to tell niggas what not to do. Okay? Because again, you failed. And I'll say it one more time. No, they don't go and become who the hell they just want to be. No, if you don't tell them, someone else will tell them. And that's who they'll fucking be. And then you look like Dwayne Wade, like a goddamn idiot surrounded by a whole bunch of other black dudes with mental disorders, fucking drinking wine, bitching. Sound like a whole bunch of bitches and shit. Looking like some real housewives of fucking at Chicago and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. Nigga, if I was on that set and they started having that conversation, I would have fucking spoke the fuck up. And then it would have been a wrap. Because they would have all had to try to come for me. Because I would have been letting them all have it. They would have got me the fuck up out of it. I'm like, oh, we can't do that. We can't have that go to production.
Positions to help you reach that goal of who you want to be. But it's my job to tell you. Right. You know what I mean? And right now, we experience it.
Yes, it is your job. That's why I'm telling you that you failed.
That was Zaya, my 13-year-old, who last year we came out and we spoke to the world that, hey, my 13-year-old came home and said, Dad, this is who I am. I am a transgender child. And a
13-year-old. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's funny, don't children typically start puberty around that age? Right, and the hormones. So the nigga didn't even start having like the hormones of a boy pumped through his body yet, right? But he know, before even having all of that, he know that he is a girl. And again, it's not like we having baby geniuses out here, right? That'd be different. So, when these kids come home and they say these things, these parents keep acting like, oh my God, oh my child is a fucking genius, is the most enlightened person, and they know this, so that it must be fucking true. No, nigga, your job is to fucking say, where the fuck did you hear that from? And explain to them why the person that told them that shit is fucking crazy, and then you set them straight. That's how the fuck this shit's supposed to go, man. And this shit ain't rocket science. This ain't rocket science. This ain't some deep shit I'm saying. This is real basic shit I'm saying. This is basic level parenting.
Didn't come out until she was 12 to the world. But the reason we came out to the world...
Yeah, please let us know why the fuck your 12-year-old son came out to the fucking world, nigga. Please let us know that. Was it a ritual? That way you can get on your little TV shows. That way you get more Hollywood access, huh? Gabrielle Union been a goddamn actress for how damn long now, and now I see her in Gatorade commercials and shit. Yeah, because they done put that spell on your fucking son, and then now y'all the token family because your son is the divine transgender now, right? Yeah, I know that esoteric shit. I know what's going on, Dwayne Wade. A lot of y'all other brothers probably don't understand that, the esoteric, but. Hey, I mean, look, man, I can't go into all of that right now. If you want to know more about it, there's a lot of books. Obviously, you can just go on Amazon and search them. I don't have my bookshelf in front of me right now, but there's plenty of books that you can buy on the esoteric, witchcraft and all that stuff, Wicca. And then, just read it all. Obviously, there's you can check out Chronicles of Judah 144, his YouTube channel. He has a bunch of videos where he actually goes into that stuff. There's other, like I know Young Pharaoh talks about it. Sarah Suinseti talks about it. At not all the time, but they have videos on it where you can go look it up. Umar doesn't really go into it. Tariq doesn't really go into that esoteric either. But there's a bunch of people out there that do. So, but yeah, Dwayne Wade, I see it for what it is, bro. I see it exactly for what it is.
Was because I got tired of trying to hide my child. Right. Taking photos with the rest of my family, not posting Zaya, because we posted one thing on her birthday and there was so many bad comments that we wanted to hide her from it. Right. But it came to a point where I said, am I hiding her from it or am I hiding myself from it?
I'm not going to get into the sexuality. Y'all know where I stand. Let's keep it on the level of black parenting. Let's keep it on the level of black parenting. Children, and I have observed this. You're talking to a clinician. You're talking to a clinician. You're talking to a clinician. I have seen situations where I've done therapy and counseling with children who hate their parents. I have a couple Neanderthals listening to my live feed. I have a couple of Neanderthals listening to my live feed. Why are they worrying about what I'm saying to my community? Anyway,
probably because you in the park or where the fuck you at, yelling at your goddamn phone, nigga. That's probably why they looking at you.
Email address, DRUMARJO, only certified school psychologist in this country that fights for black children the way that I do. So if you don't know who I am and you got black children, something is wrong. Let's get back on point. Okay. 12-year-old children in our community do not make adult decisions.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. 12-year-old children don't make adult decisions in any community. Okay? Children don't make adult decisions.
That cannot be reversed. You don't make... I always tell parents in my parenting classes. And if you want to bring Dr. Umar to your city for a parenting class, let me know. I always tell parents in a parenting class, rule number one, you never let your child make decisions as a child that they can't change as an adult. Never let your child make decisions as a child that they cannot change as an adult. You don't get to choose to be a teenage mother. You don't get to choose if you're going to sell drugs in his house. You don't get to choose if you're going to go to school in his house. You don't get to choose if you're going to become a transgender at 12. You don't get to choose that. I am your parent, and it is my responsibility. I am your parent, and it is my responsibility to raise you as I believe you should. If you disagree when you become an adult, you can do what you want, but under this roof.
Yeah, period. And again, I like how he pointed out decisions that they can't change when they get older. Because what will happen is, and this is real simple, the child will get older and they will look and say, I regret this happening. And they'll look at the parent and say, why'd you let me do this? And then the parent will look stupid as hell and say, well, you said that's what you wanted. You said you wanted to have a sex change. I was 12. I didn't know any better. Yada, 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 yada. Yes, you see where this is going exactly. That's my point. And then for the rest of that child's life, they're probably going to hate the shit out of you and resent you. Because you done showed them that you don't know nothing. You don't know shit. You failed them. This is real simple. And this is one of those videos where I really don't even have to go on any longer. Don't get me wrong, I do understand that this is part 2, but a lot of it was Dwayne Wade talking, and then the other part was Umar talking. So there's really not much to unpack here. It's real simple. You're an adult. You need to understand what's going on in your child's life, and you need to help them understand who they are and what that means. Real simple. All right, we don't got to reinvent the wheel.
Under this roof, I don't know if he's under hormone replacement therapy or not. I don't know if he's under hormone replacement therapy or not. I don't know if he's under hormone replacement therapy or not. But if he's under hormone replacement and he starts getting breasts, and I don't know that this is true, and this could apply to anybody's child, and he's getting breasts and buttocks and hips and voice alteration, okay? And genital transformations, that won't be easy to change. What if he runs into Dr. Umar Johnson when he's 25 and gets conscious? What if he runs into Dr. Umar Johnson when he's 25 and he gets conscious?
Yeah, exactly. But I'm about to wrap this up because, Umar, look, I've done many videos about Umar, but again, I'm consistent. I'm not a hater. Umar is correct in this, just as I am. It's real simple. So, it is what it is at this point. What's done is done. But as it pertains to our homes, our families, our children, our kids, you have to avoid that. Don't go for the okie doke. Don't let Dwayne Wade, have you out here putting your son in a fucking dress. Okay? Don't be fooled with that bullshit. Okay? Don't be fooled with that fucking occultic ass shit. But that's it on that, man. I'll be tired. About